Welcome to Decoristique, your sanctuary for all things vintage, classic, and beautifully rustic. Today, we're taking you inside a stunning urban loft where rustic glam steals the spotlight, and vintage decor finds its perfect place in the heartbeat of the city. Whether you're a longtime lover of weathered wood or a new fan of nostalgic charm, you're in for a treat. If you enjoy design stories that celebrate authenticity and old-world charm with a twist of urban edge, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and seeing how you incorporate these inspirations into your own spaces. Grab a cup of something warm and cozy, and let's dive into this dreamy blend of rustic elegance and vintage sophistication, all tucked within a sleek city loft. This urban loft is nestled in a historic building, with soaring ceilings, exposed brick walls, and steel beams, a raw canvas begging for character and warmth. It's the perfect backdrop for the rustic glam aesthetic to unfold. Instead of fighting the industrial bones of the space, the decor embraces them. Each detail, from the concrete floors to the massive factory-style windows, adds to the narrative of contrast and cohesion. What makes this loft especially unique is its seamless fusion of masculine structure with soft, vintage decor, proving that opposites don't just attract, they elevate. Rustic glam is where rugged textures meet refined sparkle. Think reclaimed wood paired with antique mirrors, and distressed finishes softened by crystal chandeliers. In this loft, the rustic elements ground the space: heavy wooden beams, vintage trunks, and leather-bound books. Then, glam steps in with gilded picture frames, velvet upholstery, and brass accent. It's a style that tells a story, one of elegance born from history, with just enough polish to make it shine without erasing its soul. One of the key highlights of this home is its selection of vintage furniture. Each piece has been thoughtfully sourced, from a 1930s tufted Chesterfield sofa to a weathered farmhouse dining table. The coffee table. It's an old barn door converted into a functional centerpiece, complete with iron cast wheels. It brings a tactile sense of the past into a modern context. Every item in the space does more than serve a purpose. It brings history, charm, and a sense of intentionality that only vintage furniture can offer. A key element in this rustic glam loft is texture. From rough jute rugs to plush velvet throws, the layering creates a cozy depth. There's an art to mixing textures without overwhelming the space. Here, soft linen curtains tame the hardness of steel beams, while aged leather chairs contrast beautifully with silk cushions. Texture is what invites you to touch, to linger, and to feel at home. It's one of the quiet heroes of great design, and it plays a starring role in this loft. Lighting in this loft is more than functional, it's part of the art. A massive crystal chandelier hangs over the living space, glinting against exposed ductwork. Beside a vintage writing desk sits an antique banker's lamp, its green glass shade casting a moody, cinematic glow. Lighting like this adds soul and character. Mixing industrial fixtures with vintage glam lighting is bold, but when done right, like here, it makes the space unforgettable. The walls are filled with curated treasures, antique oil paintings, faded botanical prints, and ornate gold-framed mirrors that reflect light and charm. One gallery wall features a mix of vintage family portraits and flea market finds, each telling a story of eras gone by. Mirrors especially help balance rustic and glam. Their elegance contrasts perfectly with the rough textures of exposed brick and timber. The kitchen boasts reclaimed wood cabinetry and open shelving made from old barn planks. It's rustic through and through, but still chic. Brass hardware and a vintage chandelier over the island bring in the glam, while a collection of antique pottery adds soul to every shelf. This space proves you don't need marble counters to feel luxurious, just well-loved materials and thoughtful design. In one corner, there's a cozy reading nook with a tufted armchair, a stack of vintage books, and an old phonograph that still works. This isn't just decor, it's an invitation to slow down. A warm blanket, a dim lamp, and you're transported to another era. Rustic Glam thrives in these quiet, intimate spaces where storytelling and solitude meet. The bedroom is a soft retreat from the city buzz. A wrought iron bed frame pairs beautifully with a vintage lace canopy, creating old-world romance. Nightstands are mismatched but cohesive, topped with delicate crystal lamps and aged brass trays. Muted tones, soft grays, creams, and dusty rose bring calm, while layered quilts and hand-stitched pillows add texture and history. The bathroom features a clawfoot tub under a frosted window, surrounded by white subway tile and matte black fixtures. Above the sink is a heavily carved mirror, its gold leaf finish catching just enough light to feel glamorous, not gaudy. Small details like antique glass perfume bottles and embroidered towels turn it from a simple washroom into a nostalgic escape. Patina, the graceful aging of materials, is celebrated here, not hidden. Scratches in the wood, faded leather, oxidized metal, they all add depth. This loft doesn't aim for perfection. It honors age, memory, and imperfection as essential components of its style. Rustic Glam, at its core, is about embracing beauty in imperfection, and patina is its badge of honor. The decor didn't come from one store, it came from years of collecting. Flea markets, estate sales, antique shops, even online auctions contributed to the story. Each item was chosen not just for looks, but for the emotion it evoked. That's the magic of vintage, it resonates. If you're looking to recreate this style, be patient and curious. Let the hunt be part of your design journey. Among the decor are personal items, an heirloom clock, black and white photos in silver frames, a grandmother's embroidered tablecloth. These pieces breathe life into the space. They're more than accessories, they're memory keepers. Rustic glam isn't just a look. It's a feeling, one that grows stronger when surrounded by meaningful pieces. The color palette is muted and intentional. Earthy tones like ochre, slate, taupe, and ivory dominate, with occasional pops of jewel-toned glam. This grounding color scheme allows vintage pieces to shine without competing. It also brings a sense of calm and continuity to the space. When you walk through this loft, the mood is tranquil, grounded, and just a bit opulent, exactly what rustic glam should feel like. Despite its modern city location, the loft feels timeless. It's a reminder that even in fast-paced environments, we can find room for history and grace. The juxtaposition of city life with old-world design makes the space feel alive. It pulses with the rhythm of both past and present. In every creak of wood and sparkle of glass, this home honors its vintage roots while celebrating the sophistication of urban living. If you're inspired to create your own rustic glam haven, start small. One vintage mirror, one cozy texture, one well-loved item with a story. Balance your space. For every glam accent, ground it with something raw or rustic. That harmony is where the magic happens. And most importantly, design with heart. Let your home reflect not just your style, but your soul. Thank you so much for joining us on this tour of rustic glam brilliance in the heart of the city. We hope it sparked ideas, warmed your heart, and reminded you of the beauty in blending eras. If you haven't already, subscribe to Decoristique for more vintage, classic, and rustic decor inspiration. Don't forget to like this video and comment below. Tell us which element was your favorite. Until next time, keep decorating with intention and heart, and as always, stay inspired.